African societies had strong cultural, social, and moral values that were deeply rooted in community, spirituality, and identity. However, European colonization and globalization have led to the erosion of many of these values. Here are some African values that have been lost or significantly weakened due to European influence. 1. Ubuntu, also referred to as humanity and community. The African philosophy of Ubuntu, I am because we are, emphasized communal living, collective progress, and mutual support. Western individualism shifted focus to personal success rather than community welfare. 2. Extended family system and respect for elders. Traditionally, Africans lived in extended families where uncles, aunts, and grandparents played active roles in raising children. European nuclear family structures have weakened these bonds, making old-age homes more common. 3. Traditional African governance systems. Pre-colonial Africa had decentralized governance systems with councils of elders and king's chiefs ruling through consensus. European-styled centralized governments undermined these systems, replacing them with Western political structures. 4. Indigenous African spirituality. African spirituality emphasized a connection with ancestors, nature, and divine forces. European colonization, particularly through Christianity and Islam, labeled indigenous spiritual practices as pagan or evil, leading to their decline. 5. African names and identity. African names carried deep meanings and were linked to heritage, spirituality, and circumstances of birth. Colonialists promoted European names, making many Africans abandon traditional names in favor of English, French, or Portuguese names. 6. Respect for sacred lands and nature. African societies viewed nature as sacred, with forests, rivers, and mountains having spiritual significance. Colonialism introduced exploitative attitudes toward land, prioritizing commercial agriculture and mining over conservation. 7. African dressing and textile culture. Africans had unique dress styles made from locally woven fabrics like Kent, Aso oak, and bark cloth. European influence led to the adoption of Western suits, jeans, and formal wear, making traditional attire secondary. 8. African justice and conflict resolution systems. Many African societies had community-based conflict resolution systems emphasizing dialogue and reconciliation. European legal systems introduced punitive justice that prioritized punishment over resolution. 9. African indigenous education and knowledge systems. African education emphasized oral traditions, storytelling, and practical knowledge. Colonial education devalued indigenous knowledge, replacing it with Western schooling. 10. Communal land ownership. Traditionally, land belonged to communities and was collectively managed. European-style land privatization created landlessness and wealth inequality. Thanks for watching.